Hello boys and girls, it's me, Koyoshi here. I'm welcoming you back to my true 100% playthrough of Mario Kart World for Nintendo Switch 2. I'm, of course, Koyoshi IT07. And in the last video, surprise, surprise, we're still trying 100% free roam mode, and we're just kind of focusing on it now. I'm just gonna save you guys the session and do this now. So, we used Daisy the last time, but now we get to use our boy, our favorite, Yoshi. Conveniently, he started with the same car I used last time, which was convenient. So, we don't have to change. So anyways, we were, in a previous video, we had finished, 100%ing a certain part of the area. Now we're gonna actually go and do something different for a minute at first. This is gonna look really random, but I'm gonna drive on the main road for a bit. That's because there's actually another hidden event, a second event that I didn't even know about until now, where you'll just randomly come across these group of charging chucks, and you actually have to defeat them to attain a badge, but that's also the only badge that we have left. There's no way to predict when they come in, nor when they will actually come out. You kind of just have to go around and hope for the best. I think my idea is I'm going to drive a road if I can for a bit. If I can't find a main road, then I think what we'll do instead is we'll just start from Crown City and just try to go from there. And we're gonna try and keep going until we find the charging chucks. The only hint of it is if you get close to them, it'll say target, and then you need to follow them and then hit them with items, and that's how you complete the challenge. It's the last hidden badge we have left. It's the only sticker we will miss, and the random stickers are actually just a part of the Peach Medallion Collectibles, so part of the reason why they sometimes didn't pop up is because I get them early as part of doing some other stuff. But yes, we kind of have to go off the main road, either stay on the main road or go off the beaten path a little bit to get stuff done. I know this feels a little bit boring, just waltzing around a bit, but unfortunately we do need to do a collectible for this. Unlike David, who is very segmented and very easy to capture and then beat, since you just have to catch up to him. This is not like that at all. Oh, I guess it could be on any road, like not just the favorite road, it could be any road. So we can go on here and potentially find him. There is no indication other than that charging chuck has appeared. So yeah, if you guys might have saw target appear just briefly in the side area, that's not a bug. That is simply charging chuck inviting you to do a specific. It's completely random and happens anywhere else. I almost kind of believe it would appear in this track though. This track belongs to charging chuck, which is Choco Mountain. But I don't know. Half of the time I don't see him here anyway. So we kind of just have to go around and hope for the best. Not much we can really do here. It will feel very obvious once you actually find it. It's not just like it's just a really rare there's, I think, only in a specific part of the area. Very rare. The only way you can tell is that it'll feel out of place, because normally there's not actually many random characters driving on the main road except in the courses themselves. So it'll feel very off because the driver is just randomly going around a specific point. That's another hint as to where the charging trucks are. I can honestly see how, for most people, just going around the main road or just found can randomly help you if ever stuck. Of course, we will always see the wandering characters that are the main characters we already to that. And all sorts of other characters wandering around specific parts of the map. But, oh, speaking of which, there's another one of those random stickers I was talking about earlier. Anyways, yeah. There's not... Anyways, what makes this so different is you actually have to hit these guys, too. It's, like, pretty crazy what you have to do just to do the sets. So I figured for a change of pace, I'd just randomly explore the map a bit. My main goal is to actually find them, though. There's no way of indicating when they appear, too. You just have to round and hope for the best. They'll just randomly show up. It's up to you to hit them all with items. Go away. Not really easy, especially because I don't want to boost past them too early. Want to miss them either. Don't basically just randomly up here. The only clue I have of this is basically the charging chunks will randomly appear pretty much completely up to random chance. And also there'll be other stuff. Anyways, I'm mentioning it now because I did say I would do a true 100%. This gives a unique sticker, which is technically unique collectible. So I am requiring myself to probably get it for 100%. So we may have to either end the last video with it, or we might have to do a quick jump cut where I just play off a bit. Then when I actually find them, I need to pause and come back, and then I'll come back and set up. But just so you know, we have already found them. We just couldn't catch up to them before because we didn't find out about it until much later. It's completely random too. I only found out about it because a guy had talked about needing to finish the charging chuck challenge to get a hidden secret. No idea what that even meant. I thought it was a little bit of baloney. I mean, like, simply not worth our effort. Not actually getting them anything, but it turns out it's actually a secret unlockable entirely. There's no way of knowing when it happens, too. You just have to go around randomly and hope to goodness that you actually get lucky to see them. They just randomly appear, and then you have to chase them around for a bit. Too far away, they'll just vanish from the map. I'll have to try again. They are slightly easier to find if you just the normal map, though. Feels nice to be able to just throw these out of our range a little bit. Okay. Again, there's no real indication that they appear. The only indication is the target appearing. Probably easiest to just look for it and just start following them if we do come across anything. Alright. All you know is the limit. Is of course that it's very limited to where they actually do spawn charging checks. They need a road in order to sign in, so your best bet is to just keep geometry and running roads until you eventually find them randomly. No indication otherwise where they might be. There are other random events we've seen quite a bit, like a alert taxi coming by to drop off a bunch of items. Which is basically just there to bother and punish us, really. Not much else to say there. Yeah. Possible they might not even sign him out or something else. Honestly, I had no idea this was even a thing until more recently. It could actually be limited to just certain courses, we don't know. I just know it would be kind of silly because in courses there are random drivers around here that are usually not moving tests, so it's hard to figure out what to do. I think if we want to even test that out, we'd probably want to go to somewhere normal, like maybe Chicken Mountain and just start racing on the event instead? I don't know. Let's do like one full lap here and see what happens. Right. We can do the extreme version of this clip since we have a series of mushrooms. The only reason I figured not to go to the tracks is because I feel like other characters would spawn instead that would be racing. I know it could be that the characters are being represented by online base. I know when you join an online lobby, you can go directly to where the race is being held and track the characters as they're racing. I know that's a new feature that was added to this game. Alright, well, doesn't look like we got anywhere. It was worth a shot, but certainly nothing came of it. Moving to the end of this episode, I'll try to look into it more. So, right. So, where we left off now. I like how more than half of our time was wasted just doing nothing. Alright, so we need to start now by going into the sand dunes randomly. We'll start by items first. See, like right there, that was a normal driver there. That would not have given us the charging chip challenge. Could be that we may have to get collectibles also to trigger them. I have no idea. Oh, I see a target. Oh, never mind. Right as I said that. Right as I freaking said it too. They freaking appeared. So this is actually it. This is actually a charging chuck challenge. This is required for 100%. I don't want to trail them, so I'll just put this on. Your goal is to simply just hit them. That's all it is. This basically tests your sniping skills. They'll basically go around for a little bit. As long as you don't go too far away, they won't despawn, and you can just keep throwing items at them. This almost kind of reminds me of an old DS challenge where you have to like hit the bosses with items too. So a lot of it is kind of reminding me of Mission Mode from Mario Kart DS, which I'm not sure if anybody's familiar with that. But like I said, I wasn't kidding when I said that they only appear in the middle of the road. Anyways, not really anything good from this. We pretty much just have to keep... Ideally, your best way of doing this is to just get 2 green shells in a row and then try to use them really far ahead so you can, like, snipe them. Because your goal is to hit them both at some point. If you hit one, they're gone. And you just need to keep doing this until they're all done. So you kind of have to just bounce. So this kind of just tests your sniping skills, basically. You basically just have to bounce all the shells off the wall instantly. Ideally, throw it in front of them to try and catch them as they're turning, and then just hope that you hit one. This can go on for a pretty long time, though. It can sometimes take a while to do this. Okay, there we go. Alright, so doing that just gave us an item. And now, to prove that I'm not being weird, we're actually just gonna quit free roam on the spot. so I can show you what I got. Yeah, see, so this is the only other one that requires doing something out of the RNA. We'll put that on to prove that we're done, and now we're actually good. That confirms that we've actually done all of the sticker stuff. So whenever we 100% this mode, we will also have gotten every single sticker. The only reason why random stickers are coming up is because some of those are also partially unlocked from the medallions. That's why half of the time when you get each medallions, we weren't actually getting anything. Because you can also lock them randomly as well. The P-Switch challenges, on the other hand, must be completed to unlock their specific collectible. So I was told this coin is near these elephants, sort of. So we're just gonna kind of drive around here. Oh, I just realized. It's also in the middle of a coin trail. There we go. Okay, that one we did get something for. Perfect. We can get a little bit more now if we go to Wario Stadium now. So let's do that now. Oh, this is weird. Wow, they want you to basically go off a random ramp somewhere. No wonder why this was being awkward. I think one point I looked here for a coin randomly and just couldn't find any for some reason. This is really weird. There you go. Almost got that ice try coming back from it. Alright, so this is really weird, but we're gonna look up in the sky at some point. Because that's actually where our coin would be, but to get to it, we need to find a really hidden spot. There's a random spot out of nowhere that has a... Wow, okay, just spawned again. So there's up to 3 of these. Sometimes you can get up to 3 chunks at once. Not be playing them this time. I honestly wondered why I was getting green shells at all. Okay, so it seems like they're just stopped around the road randomly then. That you have to then... Okay. I don't see anything here. If it's not in the right side area, it must be in Wario Stadium itself. Or very close to the outside of it. I have no clue where to go. I'll see where they go. Okay, alright. It's further out than I expected. So we actually do have to do a bit of driving. We're looking for a specific store area, I believe. Somewhere. I think we need to go across the bridge to see if we get to it, though. I'm gonna try it here. This is kind of a random thing to do in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Keep in mind, there are so many store areas that look so similar. Oh, okay, maybe not. It's possible we might have already found it. So I'm not sure which one it is. I'm not sure if this is the correct one, but one of these will have... One of these random Starlight subs has a jump-off ramp. And that ramp... That ramp over there, that's the one that actually has the stuff. Okay, well, this one didn't seem to work well. Seemed a little tricky, in fact. Well, it's sad that we're spending a little bit of time, quite a bit of time on just one coin. But, what can I say? Sometimes you just have... Sometimes you don't really have much of a choice but to just follow the filter and hope for the best. Not bad. We can use that venture to catch up a bit. Ah, here we go. Alright, now we need to... Oh, I think we need a mushroom. It shows with a mushroom. We may have to use that. Actually, no. Honestly, I have no clue how anybody would even find this one, but basically, your only hint is basically you'll see these coins out in the distance, and I'm like, what the heck is this doing here? And if you follow them, you'll just find this peach medallion naturally as you go along. Don't ask me who decided it was a good idea to put it here, but it was in a pretty tricky spot. And conveniently, there's another medallion right here. Let's just grab it now before we forget. Oh. Silly. Hang on. There we go. Got it done now. We got the beach medallion done now. Alright. Okay, this one worked pretty easily. Alright, now we're gonna keep going on the river actually for a bit. It ought to be pretty close to the river next. Kind of crazy that they just drew one of those. It's very close by. Okay, we need to get back onto the main road for this, I think. There we go. Oh, what a way to end Sam. We're still being transformed. I honestly don't mind using the Yoshi costumes. I only like the pink one better. Probably I think I probably would rather show off all the different at some point. I know there's a really weird, funny one Yoshi might have. You know what? I'm gonna be like a classic honey Yoshi. Let's just get all the dash food in the world and just use it. See what we have to come up with. Okay, that's genius. Alright, we got red Yoshi this time. I know there is one goofy one in particular. Can't remember which, so we'll just if dash food as Yoshi, since honestly this is already a fast way of going through this track anyway. So we'll be able to quickly change costumes, but also still quickly go through the track fast. Happens to be the fastest way we go for this track. It's very rare actually that we even get a dash food very close by one of these areas at all. Usually it's just something else. Sorry about that, I sniped you. I just had to... Okay. Go. Probably best to actually probably use it here, honestly. Yeah, they probably actually expect you to use dash food at particular points. Okay. Well, that works. Okay, we're probably not getting up to that pretty easily. Probably actually the easiest way to get to this next one is probably just go Mario Bros. Circuit, turn up maybe left still, and maybe go that way. Outside the course instead. And then we'll kind of backwards get everything. It says hop along the shortcut. Oh, I guess that's the challenge name. I don't know. Oh, hello, random store. Do you mind if I... if I do. Just wait for a good minute to use this. And we'll use it. This white one for some reason comes up probably the most of all. Probably because we... As it's the most... it's the one that usually... It has like the most options, at least for Yoshi it does. Okay, I think I'll have better luck going this way. Let's go on this rail for a minute. By the way, I normally just go for normal items here. I find normal items to typically be a little bit better than Nashu, because then again, the death not move you nearly as fast as you think it would. But for a specific thing I want to show off. So that's really low down. Oh, sorry, I don't think we can go for that one. Honestly, looking at it now, I just saw one of the... Maybe we should just take this. Maybe this will be it. Nope. It's not. What is this instead? Okay, we're not that far off, actually. We're in about exactly expecting. Alright, so this is actually a genuine fun challenge, because this is supposed to teach us that you can just trick off of random items, including cactuses and all sorts of stuff, and they'll give you extra height. That's even used for some of the shortcuts. In my previous video, when I did Donkey Kong Pass again, I showed how that is useful for a shortcut to just give you a nice big boost upward, which really helps out a lot with going fast. Let me do something interesting. I'm gonna take this first, then go back. Okay, we got 2 items. The feather is actually probably the most useful here. So if I want to redo with this set of items, I technically have to wait for the full timer to expire. I didn't need it. I ended up getting through it while it. Where did those things go now, I wonder? Okay, I do need to continue on this road for a bit anyway, so I think I'll just follow this for a bit. I think that's where the next one will end up being. So yeah, not only are there's random ninja stuff, but there's also random wandering picks around that'll give you stuff. Oh, that was... Okay, that one didn't transform us because that was the same one. I figured as much, unfortunately. I guess one thing that people are gonna probably point out is I do find it quite surprising that he's not laying eggs after each food he eats. If you've watched Yoshi's Island series, you'll probably know what I mean about it. But anyway, I guess we need to go for this now. And by the way, I'm not being silly. Of course I was going to use Yoshi at least at some point. I actually probably initially was going to do this whole part with just Yoshi. But I'd rather not. I wanted to show off all the other characters at least once at some point, a second time. Okay, my best bet is actually... Okay, this one's even weirder. There's like a random gap where you have to go. Just is kind of hidden in the middle of the road. It's pretty far from where we got that other festival from. Speaking of which, that set sound just gave me a really great idea now I think of it. I might do some as a result. Oh, we're actually really close to the AD start point already. This is not America. We need to find something else. Okay, well that didn't give us anything. Okay. I'll just sit. G-stick, right, go left around the fake of the railroad, it says. Not this one. Okay, this is really weird. Might be easier to just get as Hey Jay, since you start so close to it already. Oh, maybe Luigi just... this is getting confusing. Alright, we're gonna use Luigi for a split second here then. So we need to just, okay, so I think what we need to do is just follow left. Just follow the vents. Ah, here it is now. So yeah, there's this random gap you can just jump into. That's where the medallion was hiding. Okay, now we need to change character back to Yoshi. We're actually gonna steal our green outfit for now, but that's only for a minute. And for a specific set, I'm actually gonna go to Whistletop Summit and try something for a second. I'm not exactly sure which way I want to do, but we'll just maybe get 2 feet here and see what happens from here. And see what happens. Okay, one of those gave us the aristocrat outfit, actually. So, a different one here. Oh, there we go. Alright, hang on. So this is what I wanted to show you. If you look very closely... Yeah, those are actually crumb marks. For some reason, they let you play as this. This is the outfit that Yoshi wears, where he's actually going to work at Yoshi's Diner. But if you look on his right cheek, he actually has crumbs. Which means looks like he's been eating too much food. It's a weird Easter egg that only exists on this one. It's crazy. Though it makes sense when you look at what we've been doing, considering the fact we've been letting him eat so much already. And the fact he always likes to eat a lot, it makes sense for him, I guess, to have that. Still, it's a kind of funny and goofy Easter egg you probably never really noticed before. So that's actually what I wanted to show you, was just this random Easter egg that you probably did not know about. Alright, well, enough fooling around. I think we should use this outfit. I don't see any reason to use anything other than this, so we'll go ahead and use this for the rest of the episode now. It's nice to do over a change. It's kind of weird too, is F cheek is completely clean. It's this cheek that has crumbs on it. I guess I was also right about one thing. It's specifically the stacks, and some Arceus that make Yoshi get that time. And I knew it was one of those was close to Whipple's stocks on it. That's why I put that particular part so we can get that costume off. I know we could have swapped to it. We probably would have swapped to it if we. But I'd rather go it off anyway. Because that would make a lot of sense. Because as you saw, I mean. That's why I was giving Yoshi so much dash food already. Oh, nice freeze frame there. A lot of freeze frame. Oh, speaking of which, looks like we're getting some more. Good. Potentially. Or no, actually, no, we're not. We're just going here. We're just gonna run for the side instead. Pretty fitting, actually. Pretty fitting character, actually, to do this with. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. I think we need to go just a little bit up. I think just going on this road will be fine for us. Should be really close by either way. If not, we might have to go underneath a bit. It's kind of silly how many of the research challenges you can find for just Okay, I'm gonna backwards up for a bit. Excuse me. I think we need to go like here. There we go. Failures. Couldn't find it because I had to throw it just a little bit off to make it not as easy. Alright, now we get to dash to the goal. Alright. Really far away, but it worked out in the end. Okay, alright, we need to go back a bit. Basically need to go to where we had to fly into that diner sign earlier, but this time we have to go left past it. Oop. Keep accidentally running into this for some reason. Yeah, here we go. That's what I thought. I'm starting to use the clues as well to help us find the piece of strategies. But yeah, you just go off-road just left before that, usually Steiner, and yeah, we find this Soleil. Oh gosh, what are you doing? Following after me. Didn't do anything wrong, you know? Okay, well, we're doing really well. Now we know where we're going. Honestly, looking at the world now, I can see how crazy it is to just have to go looking for all these P-switches. There's just so many of them, it's so hard to find them all half the time. Okay, this one will honestly be easier if we just go back to the space switch from afar. So it tells us to just head straight on this part for a bit. Okay, well, this at least helped us find a P-switch. Okay, it was about where I expected. So this one's pretty close to those flames that we saw. Now we're going to Mario Kart. I think we're too far away from the event. I think this is the new one, right? Yeah, we're in the normal Mario Kart. Like the newest one. Oh, and from here we can just go a little bit north and we'll find this. Now we race over some ramps to reach the goal here. See what I mean by the way of that there's just so much stuff here, but some of them are also pretty close to one another. If we tried to do this any other time, this simply would never have worked. It would have been very tedious otherwise. Doing it this way now, we can see our stuff here. How is this so tricky, dude? I've done this at least a dozen times. Iams jumps, and they normally do not mess up that badly, usually. It's just the way I'm hitting it. It's giving me a weird bounce that I don't like, that's causing me to fail that for some reason. Okay, now it finally worked. Don't know what was different about that time. Do I want to be here? Well, since I have nothing nearby, I say no. I do return. I say it's to retry and just go there. Okay, I see one piece that's way the frick up there. Probably gonna have to... That's one I'll probably have to get from... Okay, that one Alright, so another one that I'm looking for is also really high up. So we first need to find a way to get up high first, I guess. Might be able to do it up actually. Okay, no, that didn't work. We've got somewhere close. Probably easiest to just follow this road, I assume. Dude, we are really seeing a charging challenge pop up. See, now I see it now. Now we just have to go to the other end and do the same thing on the other end to get the other one done. And then we'll be done with that. I haven't gotten an item in a while too. We should probably try and get that. Perfect. Alright, there we go. Okay, that worked really good. Didn't take long at all. Just remembering which one this is. There we go. Now I know which one it is. Okay, this one's back on the main road again. But on this end, we'll first drive for a bit until we get to there. We'll probably decide here to get back on there. We should find it shortly after that, hopefully. Yep, I'm trying to look for a piece of shear. I believe this will be the last one I'll do in this episode at least. And then we'll have to change characters. Silly as it is, I do want to try and keep Yoshi for the entire. The problem is, I feel like it might make some of the game a little bit tough sometimes. I don't know. Let's say he's a character, he's just not as great as he was in other games. From what I found out, I don't know. I think he's still a great character, well, still. So, yeah. Yeah, this is the best time. Now, I'm gonna end the episode here. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video so far. Comment, rate, subscribe for some commentary, and I will see you guys later where I guess if we go to our main section now, our character selection, we'd have to choose Toad next, then Koopa, then Bowser, in that order. Just trying to remember which one that is, and yeah. See you guys in the next episode. Until then, peace.